right, Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor. I'm back at y'all again. Great Risings family. Ever since I threw up the post about presenting $1,000, well, the offer was $500, but then I upped the ante to $1,000 to any type of religious person or more, because it seems like the Moors were catching feelings over it, who could present me with the nationality that they held before coming out or preceding their mother's womb. And none of them came up with a nationality for their soul, because there is none. There is none. We jump from subject to subject because we don't want to admit that, you know, a lot of the things that has been placed upon us or forced upon us was under an imperialistic agenda. You get what I'm saying? So when we are talking about the Circle 7 Quran as the Moors, this is a part of their doctrines. Not all of them. But the Circle 7 Quran is bullshit. Why would I need a Circle 7 Quran, a physical Circle 7 Quran, when I got 7 chakras, which is my energy centers, which distributes to me the information that I need, not coming from another man who wrote you a book, but coming from my subconscious, which is who I really am. So therefore, anybody who is in search of a title, a physical title like that, don't know who they are. They lack the ability to be able to look deep down inside of themselves, because everything is inside of you. You don't have to go and try to find sovereignty or freedom, because you create everything in your mind. Your mind is the root of everything. Now, I had a Moor tell me this morning that when I referenced my military to him, the United States of Africa, he said that, well, the war is already over. Why are we still fighting wars? You still looking for wars. You a fraud. Okay, call me what you want. But you got emotional. I was being civil with you. I answered all your questions, but you couldn't answer mine. You got emotional. So when you get emotional, I have to back off. But the thing is, how is the war over? I'm going to come back down to the physical plane. Because I see, the thing to me, the most important war is the spiritual war. So I'm going to come back to the physical for a minute. Even if you was to say that the war was over physically, you would be a fool to say that. Because me, myself, have done studies, and I know Moors who have family members that is still being shot down by police. So for you to even think like that or put your mind state in that jurisdiction shows me that you have no type of leadership spiritually or physically, nor mentally, to be able to abhor or to have a blueprint set for any type of morality when it comes to being who you are, or for your family. I can't have that type of mind state having a family saying that the war is over, because once they come to my door with them guns in my face and my family's face, I'm not going to pull no paperwork out to say that I'm sovereign. They don't give a damn about that shit. If you filing paperwork with somebody whose face is not like yours physically, and even then you can't even trust it. This is why I'm a spiritual being. I don't trust nobody. I stay out of everybody's way. Anybody with a title or religion, I can't come into your jurisdiction. Because the point is this right here. If we know that this is the illusion, and if you are a spiritual entity, then why look for something to connect to, something that you already have, buried deep down in your soul, but because you're too lazy to look for it, you don't want to reach deep down inside of your soul, which you are, to find your true sovereignty. Sovereignty can't free you. Sovereignty is in mind. What is sovereignty? When you break it down to its lowest common denominator, it's peace. Nobody can give you peace but you. This is not a battle of who's right and who's wrong. Because I see it like this. Anybody who adheres to a doctrine that they didn't write themselves, or to call themselves a Moor, and not have currency, your own currency and resources to back up what you say, or your military. Because to be sovereign on a physical plane, you will have to have your own nation, your military, and your own currency. So my question to not all Moors, I'm not being arrogant, because I know Moors that who is not into this physical sovereignty paperwork stuff. They are into the metaphysical parts, which links them to their spiritual self, which is who they really are. But my question to you is, to those who are out there saying that we need sovereignty through paperwork, show me where your currency is being allocated Show me where your military is being initiated. And then show me where you have your own government and parliaments. And I don't want to hear no bullshit about this is our country, we made this, and the first president was a Moor. We don't want to hear that stuff. The first president is not you. It's not you. I don't give a damn if he had a black face or not, or if he was a Moor or not, as you say. This is the thing. We try to connect ourselves to other people. Every black face is not black. I don't care what you say. Name the first person who came up with the title Moor, and then we can talk. Until then, don't talk to me about something that you picked up coming out of the womb that somebody was teaching you, because that's the same thing. That's very religious to me. That's very religious. If you can't create your own language, if you can't create your own leadership, as far as you being your own leader, then you are just a sheep being led into a slaughterhouse. Anytime you connect yourself to physical titles, it says to me that you can't think for yourself. You need crutches to walk on because you don't have no platform or foundation to walk on as far as your own mind state. And I'm not being arrogant, but it is what it is. You can't say that you are more. Well, where is your credibility in Morocco? Where is your credibility in Morocco? How is it that Moors who are being shot down in America is not having any type of defense or credibility that's backing them up in Morocco? Many of you say this is Morocco. Well, I ask the same question here. Where is your parliaments? And you want to talk about laws, which laws is not physical. You can't put laws through legislation. That's not real laws. Real laws is when you look at nature. Study the ants. That's the biggest piece that you can even come across on a physical plane, because peace is what you are. So when you let your peace be taken away from you by way of somebody telling you that you need to have a title to be sovereign, then that shows that you really don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. So good luck to you Moors. Not all of you, again. I'm not talking to all of the Moors, because you have certain sects of Moors who do the metaphysical things. Then you have the ones who cater to the paperwork, who I know is, I know plenty of Moors that's locked up, still filing paperwork, and the Moroccan military is not here helping you. They're not saving you. They say Obama signed in some type of stuff to honor the Moorish people. But again, what is Obama doing for the Moors? As far as setting up an economic foundation or economic platform for you, nothing at all. Nothing. They just give you your affairs to wear to make you feel good about yourself. You can feel good about yourself not being that. I'm nothing. I don't have a title. So I'm more freer than anybody who has one, because I don't have to adhere to nobody's laws that I didn't create myself. I don't have to adhere or follow a doctrine or a book that I did not write myself. I'd rather write my own doctrines and follow my own doctrines. That's real self-preservation. That's the example of true self-preservation. So again, I just want to come to y'all this morning. Great Risers family. I will be in Iowa. The flyer is up on the post. Anybody got any questions? I'll be giving away free literature. So, it is what it is. This is Black Science TV 111. Osei Kufuor. I'm out. Peace.